Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Environmental Social Justice. I am your host, Wendy Nystrom. Today's special guest is Mr. Drew Shula. He is the CEO of Verdical Group. Welcome back, Drew.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me on again.
Of course, and today's special announcement is we are talking about the Net Zero 2022 conference. Could you please tell everybody what that's about?
Oh my gosh, where do I start? I have so many things to tell you, so we'll have to break this up and have you ask some questions in here. But this is one of the biggest sustainability events of the year, happening at the LA Convention Center, September 14th, 15th, and 16th. The main day is September 15th, the Thursday. We have some shoulder events on the other days as well. And as we face the climate crisis and we need to make major changes to transform our entire economy towards net zero, that's really what this conference is all about. Convening the experts in the building industry, as well as lots of other industries, fashion, agriculture. It really affects everybody, and just getting everybody together in one place and talking net zero as we transition to try to solve the climate crisis.
Absolutely. And the most important thing is we refer to this as the Oscars of sustainability, because you do have a gala in the middle of your festivities. You have an expo hall. You have mini golf. You have the welcome happy hour. You have the gala that I mentioned. And then you have a career networking area, because a lot of people want to get into this field and they may not know how to do it. So you're providing an all-encompassing event for people.
Yes, absolutely. I'll try to go through some of these things, but the main conference day is at the convention center. And then we have lots of these other events happening, as you mentioned. So we try to make it fun and have some happy hour fun things to just get people networking and talking together and collaborating. But then we also have our Oscars-like event, like you said. We call it our Trailblazer Gala. So that'll be at our very cool venue on the 30th floor of the South Park Center, downtown LA. So it's got beautiful 360-degree views out over downtown LA. Get everybody dressed up in formal attire, and we give out some Trailblazer awards to some really incredible leaders in the sustainability industry. And I can't wait for those to be announced. I don't think I'm allowed to say who they are yet today, but we've got some, I think, 5 or 6 incredible leaders who are winning Trailblazer awards this year.
You had some amazing people last year, so I can only anticipate this year. Just keeps
growing. Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity to give shine and celebrate folks who are really pushing things forward, just as you are in your show here. Thank you so much for ESJ. Yeah, but no, it's incredible. We've got people in every industry across the board are having to really try to transform how they do day-to-day business as we push towards ESG and transparency, zero carbon for our entire, American economy, but also global economies around the world. And I think it's important to highlight these people and give them props and celebrate them for the work that they're doing. So that's what the gala is all about.
And also, because you mentioned earlier, this is a worldwide situation we're in. Pollution does not say, oh, I'm just going to stay in the United States, or I'm just going to stay in Canada. Yeah. This is everywhere. And unless we all work together towards this common goal of reducing our carbon footprint, we're not going to make it. And not to be, we have to focus on the good and the positive and the resiliency. You actually talk a lot about resiliency in your net zero conference and how we can overcome this and prosper, which is, I think, the most important message is the positive, prospering message.
Yeah, no, it's so true. I mean, we're focused on decarbonization. How can we reduce carbon in the built environment and in every industry? And resilience is critical. Just having the ability to handle a catastrophe, handle any sort of global event or wildfire or drought, whatever it might be, having the resilience and capability to bounce back from that is critical. But we're talking about ESG, we're talking about equity, carbon, of course, all in the context of the climate crisis. Those are sort of the focus areas of the Net Zero Conference. And then net zero in general as well. How can we get things to zero out their impact and achieve carbon neutrality, but then beyond that, achieve net positive as well, which I'm excited for my own company, Verdical Group. We just were able to achieve this last year. And we did carbon. Yes, it's a big achievement. We're a company of about 20 people, and we went through the process of figuring out our own carbon footprint across all of our operations for our company, and then buying offsets to offset our impact. And we bought 10% more offsets than the impact that we create to be able to make the claim that we're doing net positive for the world. So we feel great about that. And as a lot of companies right now, still admirably are making commitments around 2030 or 2040 or even 2050 commitments, I do think it's important to tell that story that it can be done today as well.
Yes.
And so it is a lot easier for smaller companies rather than larger companies, but to get on that path, take the journey to take those first steps to get there is, again, a lot of what's covered at the Net Zero conference as well.
And, talking about the pathway to get there, a lot of people may feel there's too small, they can't do it, they don't know how. This conference has some exceptional keynote speakers. I wrote down just a few of them. You have George Bandy Jr. of Amazon. You have Ashley Organ of Seventh Generation. Marcus Extobar, can't read my own handwriting, of the X Prize. Nicole Whitman of the LA Dodgers Foundation. These are exceptional people that can help people find their path.
Yeah, we really try to bring those visionaries to the event to really inspire people at the conference. And that's what I come away with myself every year, is I get energized and recharged to attack the whole rest of my year at work. And those are some of our past keynotes that you just listed there. We've had incredible people come to our main stage. This year, we've confirmed Kate Williams, who's the CEO of 1% for the Planet, a really, really cool organization. And Kate's an incredible keynote speaker, so she'll be with us. And we have 2 more, but we're still in our last 5 weeks before the event that we're going to be announcing those other keynotes sometime soon. So again, I can't share it today, but stay tuned.
But based on who you've had, they're going to be good.
Oh, yeah, they're wonderful. Yeah, I can't wait for us to start sharing that information. But all of our speakers are up on the website as well, netzeroconference.com, if anybody wants to go check it out. I think we have over 100 speakers. For example, the CEO of Cove Tool, Sandeep Ahuja, is speaking. She's incredible. She did some work with Robert Downey Jr. So check her out.
Footprint Coalition, right?
Yes. Joseph Allen, who wrote a book on air quality right at the beginning of the pandemic, actually, and was interviewed dozens of times through the pandemic as an air quality expert. He'll be with us. And Eric Corey Freed as well, who is at Canon Design, but has written multiple books about green building, will be there with us speaking as well. So just an incredible lineup of experts to learn from and get inspired by at the conference.
That's phenomenal. And most people don't realize that with our built environment, construction, building, that's, generates 40% of our carbon emissions.
Yes.
And a lot of people, they think, oh, it's just a building. It's like, no, this is a huge portion of it. And once we get that under control and manage it, we'll prosper.
Yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that, because it is super important. 40% of our global climate emissions from the building industry specifically. And we're a huge part of the problem, makes us also a huge part of the solution as well. So on the embodied carbon side and the operational carbon side, these are big parts of the conversation and presentations at the Net Zero conference. Another thing I wanted to mention too, Wendy, a cool panel that I'm putting together with 𝑦𝒍𝒂𝒎𝒊𝒏𝒈 Hernandez, who's queer brown vegan on Instagram. And he's a very amazing and thoughtful young environmental educator. And I think he has something like 60,000 followers on Instagram. He's going to speak at the event as well. And I love this to talk about how we can connect with the youth movement, which is so important in shaping the future around, how we deal with the climate crisis. And in the decades ahead, these are the folks that are going to be our leaders that are coming up in the industry now. So I'm excited for that one as well.
Oh, absolutely. The younger generation, they're going to be the ones that are going to carry this torch forward. So I'm all about supporting them. And they're the ones that are studying this harder than any of us. So on that, guys, Net Zero Conference, that is going to be September 14th, 15th, and 16th, downtown Los Angeles at the LA Convention Center. Check out their website, check out Drew, everything they're doing. You got to go. I've been, it's phenomenal. It's extraordinary people you're going to meet. Highly recommend it.
Thank you so much, Wendy. And we hope to see you there again this year. Of course, all of our sustainability industry leaders really come together at this event. And especially if you're in the LA area, we hope to see everybody there. We expect about 2,000 attendees this year at the LA Convention Center. It's the largest annual green building and net zero focused event in the country, really, and certainly for California. We still have space in our expo hall. It's filling up, but we do have a couple spots left. So reach out to hello@verticalgroup.com if you're interested in connecting on exhibitor space in the expo. And then just to attend, we do have a free pass. Expo Hall only pass is free, so we encourage everybody to come out with that. And if you'd like to attend all of the sessions, the main day pass starts at $155, and I think the all access pass, including the gala, I believe is $485. So just a quick plug for registration. Again, it's at 𝑁etZeroConference.com, and again, sign up, come out, be a part of everything happening at Net Zero.
Cannot wait. September cannot come soon enough. It's a good time. It's a great event. So on that, guys, yeah, check them out, guys. Seriously, the Net Zero 2022 conference is important, and we will see you there. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm Wendy Nystrom with Environmental Social Justice with my good friend Drew Shula. There we go. I can't talk today. Drew Shula, Verdical Group. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Wendy. Appreciate you.